Hey, what's up guys? This is my Mini Z MR04 on a McLaren body, 12C body, and ever since buying it like a month ago, I've been trying very hard to make this drivable, because right out of the box with the brushless it's too fast and you're gonna flip at almost every corner. And I want to talk about kind of what I did with it, the upgrades I've done, because now I've managed to make it really drivable and even compete with the others at the track, GL Racings and other brushless kits with lipo. So I think the Mini Zs are very powerful little cars right out of the box. I mean, you can do some stuff to them and make them drive almost at the same level, and you have to do minimal upgrades. Yeah, so I'm a big Mini Z fan. I know the option is also to convert this to Lexan to make it even lighter on top, but I'm a big fan of the Kyosho hard bodies, so this was my goal, to make my car drivable with a hard body. So let's take a look what I've done. So let's talk about the single most important thing for Mini Z racing, and that is tires. You have to find your optimal tire setup for your track and driving style, because if your driving style is different than mine, then you might need a different tire setup, and I found one that works for me. I'm currently racing mainly on official Kyosho RCP carpet, RCP tiles, and this is the setup that works for me. I kind of like to go a little more aggressive into the corners, so I have a little less grip on the front and also not too much grip on the rear, so it allows me to kind of go into a little drift on every corner, but not too much, so I can still regain my control. And this allows me to drive a little more aggressive, rather than being careful that I'm too fast in the corner and I have the risk of traction rolling. So I will link my tire setup in the description below, but basically these are PN/KS mediums on the front. I have trued them to about, I think the total size of the tire diameter is 22 millimeters. And in the rear I'm also running, I think, soft marker radials, but I will link these below. I'm also running, I think these are called flanged rims by PN Racing. They have a little plastic sidewall. This is also against traction rolling. When you come into the corner, the sidewall of the rubber likes to grip on the track and therefore give you too much grip in the corner. So this is also, I think, a helpful little upgrade. You can also DIY this with a little bit of super glue on the sides, but I don't like doing that because I like to reuse my rims. So let's get into the upgrades I've done. Right on the front I have a interchangeable body mount, because I like to switch between my R8 body and my McLaren body, so I don't have to screw into the plastic all the time, you know, risking of loosening the threads. But yeah, this is not a necessary upgrade, of course. So I'm also running the hardest springs on the front. These are official Kyosho springs, the yellow springs, so it doesn't grip into the turns as much with a softer setup. And on the rear I'm running a Route 246 MML motor mount. This is, I think, the lowest center of gravity motor mount from Kyosho. The brushless sits really low on the floor, so I'm going for a minimum center of gravity. So this was a really good upgrade, I think. Drops all the weight down below, and to go with it I have the MML rear damper plate setup. You have to kind of, I don't know if you can see that, there's an extra plastic knob here on the Kyosho body, and you have to kind of cut this off to make it work, but that's about it, otherwise it will work. And then I'm running the Route 246 oil damper. I think it has the standard 200 weight oil in it. Yeah. Yep, that's basically it for my upgrades. And I think also an upgrade that makes a lot of difference actually are these weights. These are Team RCU weights. I will also link these below. They're for the MR04. It has a different bottom ridge setup as the MR03. So we'll have to get the one for the MR04. And basically I've just dabbed a little super glue in each of these ridges and just glued them in. And I think this has helped tremendously. And also I'm running a medium Kyosho carbon fiber T-plate on the bottom. Yep, I'm running a 7-tooth pinion, and otherwise basically it's all stock, just as it came. Yeah, one more fact: you have to get a longer axle. This is the LM ball bearing differential to make this fit in the MML motor mount. But other than that, I'm really happy with my setup now. I also have a GL Racing, so I have something to compare it to, and I must say I'm liking it even better than the GL Racing right now. It's really nicely set up in my opinion, and I'm having no more traction roll issues with this setup. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful, and see you guys in the next one.